Hi! Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys like my new setup. I have a background now. I don't know if it looks good, so let me know. So today I'm actually going to do like a reacting video. So I'm actually going to react to my very first YouTube video. So I started YouTube probably about 3 years ago. It's been quite a journey, to say the least, just because I've changed a lot of like my content since then. Today we're going to do a reacting video to that first one. So if you want to see that, keep on watching. So fun fact, when I started this YouTube channel, I really wasn't going to make this like a beauty channel at all, actually. I was trying to make it like many different things so that way this would appeal to many different people. However, after a while, I realized my passion was truly with the makeup side, which is why I don't do story times anymore. Also, no one does story times anymore. That was an interesting phase and I enjoyed it while it lasted, but I don't really care about it anymore. Yeah, so I started filming originally in my kitchen because at the time I didn't have any vanity, I didn't have anything. So I just kind of started out in the kitchen, literally. And that was actually my very first video because I filmed an intro video right after that one. So I ended up posting that one first. I was so nervous when I made this too. I feel like I've warmed up a lot on camera. So there's probably going to be a really weird echo. Well, let's ignore the AC unit you can hear in the background. It's just, I'm sorry, it's too hot. I film in an attic, please don't come for me. But also, like, when you film these kind of videos, you're going to hear the audio from my phone, and you're going to hear the audio from when I insert the video. So, sorry, in case you're wondering, that's why.
Guys, my name is Lauren. This is the look I decided to do.
First of all, this video is so quiet, like I cannot hear it. I filmed on my phone, my old 6S, so it also was like 5 feet away from me, I feel like.
Like my go-to look, very neutral, matte lids, matte lip. So if you want to see how I did this, you keep on watching. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I appreciate it. A couple things.
Weirdo! I didn't have my introduction at the time. Alright. I think this is very fitting because also my skin is a wreck right now. As you guys know, I've talked about this before. And my skin was a wreck at this video as well. So some things have not changed.
So, I'm not a makeup artist. I just want to put that out there.
Still not a makeup artist.
Curious. I don't do makeup. I don't do anyone else's makeup. Anything I do in this video is probably, could be correct, could be incorrect. I don't know, guess we'll find out. My face right now is a little crazy. I've been going through a little bit of a hormonal acne phase right now.
That's been happening for 3 years, so I thought it was going to be a phase, but I guess it's just permanent.
I'm going to say 8 months now. Trying to get to the bottom of it, try to figure out what's going on, what I should do about it. So hopefully once I get this, under control, I can be able to share my journey. Alright, so I did already do my skincare routine before filming.
Which I did
I washed
today.
my hair today.
And I washed my hair today. So I'm wearing my signature bun as always. Like, it's how I've been all quarantine. So I will take it down, it's soaking wet. And I noticed that my shirt I'm wearing was the same shirt I wore in my last video.
I use this wave spray that I got. It's supposed to make your hair wavy, look like a little beach effect. So we'll see about that. My hair is pinned straight, so yeah, we'll see. I start out by priming my face.
What am I using?
This is the Laura Mercier hydrating primer. So
I don't have the Laura Mercier hydrating primer any longer. I guess I'll have to just use my usual, my Hydro Grip primer. So using the Milk. As you guys know, this is my favorite primer. I use it literally every video. It's the only primer I really can use. Like, my skin's been very dry since I've been on that new acne treatment. Like that fast motion stuff I never do.
I like that.
I don't like doing it.
Again, while I do my brows, so I always do my brows first. Sorry, I'm annoying. Okay, so I use the Anastasia brow definer in medium brown.
Fantastic. I don't have that anymore because I switched to the dip brow. But I do have, actually I haven't even used this yet. This is the Hourglass Arch brow pencil that they came out with a while ago. It's the same idea. It's like the pencil itself is not as defined as the brow definer. The brow definer has more, like, if you see how this is like a point, but it's kind of flat edged, if you see what I mean. But the brow definer kind of looks like the same idea of an angle brush, like this, but it's a pencil. So in case you're wondering, that's what it was. So I'm gonna just use this because it's the same idea. I haven't used like an actual pencil and Lord knows how long. So my brows are like gnarly, bro. Like I need to look. This is why I like using dip brow so much more. It's just so much easier.
And they're freshly plucked.
Like me now.
How's it looking so far? Now we shape the brows.
Now we're shaping them.
Completely sideways. Like I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. I am filming in my kitchen. Yes, I am. So typically I use the NARS Radiant Concealer in Chantilly.
NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. I do have that one actually. I think I'm gonna be safe and go with vanilla for now. See, this is happening so quick that I can't really tell.
Where I'm done messing with my brows.
Totally messing with my brows. Well, I think I did better in that video than I did here, so whatever. So we're gonna shape my brows. My brows look really weird today. I don't know if I dragged this all the way down at the time, so we'll see.
I'll put this away now. There's no playing around with that. I'll be honest though, I don't do my foundation first. I'm using
The audio is off. I don't know if that's me. Maybe something's wrong with my Wi-Fi, but it's like not lining up. I forget if that was a problem.
Too Faced Shadow Insurance.
I don't have that anymore. I have... Alright, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Step 1. It's the lip and eye primer. It's like the same idea. See, I don't like using stuff like this anymore because it doesn't cover up my veins. I hope I said it.
I'll clean off the kitchen later, okay? So when I put my primer on, I go in with a light shade to set it.
Alright, so this is before I did it with translucent powder. So we're gonna look for an eyeshadow palette with like a base color like that. That's similar to my skin tone. I think I'm just gonna use this Tarte palette I used in the last video. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with Flower Child there because that's pretty close to my skin tone. Thank God, because again, I used a primer that's a little bit more clear and I hate that. Like, I need it to be covered.
Looking good. It is the Morphe M441. So I actually do like the palette. I never see a lot of people using it on YouTube. Maybe there are some makeup people on the internet that are using it.
God, I'm sorry if I roll my eyes 500 times just because like I'm weird. So I do still have that same Morphe brush. I need to clean it. That palette. It's actually in my storage over here because it's not a good palette. Like, I think 3 years ago I didn't really have a lot of like Morphe palettes and, you know, my favorite Anastasia. So I didn't really understand like what a good pigment would be like. So that's why I loved that palette, and that's why people didn't really use it, because it wasn't that good. Here she is in all its glory. I mean, this had a lot of potential. I'm gonna do exactly what I did in my video. It has a lot of potential. It's all matte. I'm a sucker for matte, so it's just not like, the blendability is, it's not really all there. So let's see what colors I use.
I usually go, I'm thinking what they did here is like warm and cool. I don't know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go in with,
I don't think it's warm and cool. I think it's a mixture of both.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade here first. A good
What? Okay. Well, that's kind of contradicting, right? So I'm gonna go in with Blow right there. For some reason I went with that in my crease. Which defeats the purpose because I already have like a shade like that already all over my lid. But that's what I did, so we're gonna do it again.
So the next shade is called Nudie. That first one was called Glow.
Nudie. I'm assuming I go with that in my crease.
I don't know if you can see that, but look at it just went all over my face.
Going in with my crease again. Nudie, which is that one. Second one next. I'm not even going to tap it off because I know it's not going to do anything anyway. I love learning from my mistakes.
So I'm going in with the third shade on the top, which is called Commando.
Alright, Commando. That guy. Alright, now we're starting to get some colors here. Finally.
So I'm taking another blending brush, and I'm going to go into a little bit of a darker shade now.
Another blending brush?
Alright, so I'm going to use the fourth shade now, which is called Tempted.
I'm using this brush. Tempted, that one, the fourth one. I'm just going right down the line apparently. So short, I just hate how short it is.
I'm confused, am I filming or am I not filming? I shouldn't use this thing. Now I'm going to take a shadow brush.
So I had a, I forgot that my ring light came with this, but it was basically a thing that can start and stop my phone when I was recording it. And I don't know. What happened to that thing? I don't use my phone anymore, so it doesn't matter.
This is a little roundy though. It's not my favorite, but I grabbed it. It's a Morphe M433.
This is not one of my favorite brushes. Are you kidding me? Back then, I guess it wasn't. This is one of my favorite brushes now. So offended by myself. First of all, this blending brush is fantastic for when you want to do like an outer corner smoke. You know what I mean? It's like literally it's meant for that. Like it's perfect with precision. It's like a packing, but it has a blendability to it. I wish I had more of them, actually. Lauren. So rude.
And I'm actually gonna go in with that light color called Blow. And I'm just gonna go in my inner corner.
So I guess the reason why I didn't like it is because I used this on my inner corner. Makes sense. But anyway, below right there again, that original shade, I went into my crease for some odd reason. There's like nothing on my eyelids. Like, this is what I used to do all the time. And I feel like this is when I was at Sephora, obviously. But I just remember, because this was like my go-to like look all the time, and you'll see the rest. But I just remember people at work used to think I didn't wear eyeshadow, and I remember when somebody was like, "You don't usually wear eyeshadow." And I'm like, I am. I'm wearing eyeshadow, and this is probably why, because it looks very natural. So this might be a great like wedding look for you ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's the kind of look I was going for back then. I was going back in with this brush that has like nothing on it, so.
I always go in with the wing. I just have to tap on these happy liners.
Stuff never changed.
The tip is very thin. I take a deep breath. And I draw the wing first.
Yeah, I have the same technique. Now I'm trying to remember, I'm gonna watch myself do this first because I've had a lot of different types of wings I've done, and obviously it's always gonna be different, just that's how it works. But I think back then I used to make it more up, and now I do it more out because I have like, I don't have hooded eyes, but like the outer corners get a little tucked up, so I just don't like when it gets hidden, so I do them a little bit different now. So let me see what I do here.
I think I messed up already.
That was bothering me. They're very thin, so.
I take some makeup remover. I use my cellar wire.
I can't really see
I put
it.
it on a Q-tip. And I can tweak my wing a little bit. This one's fine. I don't know if that's that one. No, we're just gonna go on and just go back after this because we're not perfect.
I can't see anything. Like, I didn't zoom in. Let me just see if I can change the quality. See, I did my wings very, very thin back then, so I don't know if, like, this is gonna... This might even be too thick. I did them so thin back then. Like, I don't know. I guess I was scared. Ew, I hate it. Alright, 20 minutes later.
No, we just leave it alone and just give up after this because we're not perfect. I'm actually going to go in with the Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. I do not like this as a setting spray.
I don't think I have anything like that anymore that doesn't break me out. I guess I'll spray my setting spray on my face.
Like, maybe not even a month ago, and I literally
True.
had nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
That stuff lasted me.
So when that happens, you throw it away instead of trying to use it for a YouTube video.
Oh, use the
I
Smashbox.
love the Smashbox primer.
That one has fragrance
I
in
was
it
just
too.
using my lash primer that I'm gonna go with later, but I just kind of go on my lashes right now just to avoid getting eyeliner.
I feel like my eyes look a little bit different in this video. I think I put some on the outer corner and I did not do that. Oops. Doesn't matter. So I went in with the lash primer, which I'm gonna actually wear lashes today because, long story short, I used to use an eyelash serum like every single night. I've talked about it before, so it's no secret. And my lashes were growing so long and I didn't need to wear lashes. But I have stopped doing that for like 6 months now. And my lashes are back to being shouties, and I've been wearing lashes for that reason. So I am gonna wear lashes and cheat. So this is dry as anything, but we're gonna go with lash primer anyway. And what I just used was the Marc Jacobs one. It's the same idea as the Velvet Noir. I don't know what this one's actually called. It's just called Velvet Primer.
Oh my god. I just dropped my beauty blender in the kitchen sink. So I go in with a concealer.
Yeah, that is pretty gross. So I've been using the Juno sponge lately. So I'm gonna go wash this. I'm not gonna drop it in the sink, I swear.
Concealer onto my reddish parts where my acne is.
I don't really do that anymore.
So I'm using a sample, but it is the Makeup Forever, the Makeup Forever Full Cover concealer.
I have something similar to that. It's just a little bit too light, but I'm gonna go in foundation anyway. So I'm gonna use actually the Tint Idol Camouflage Concealer. It's the same idea. It's very thick. So I think that's what I was going for. So back then I used to just cover my acne before I went in with foundation. Now I just go in with a little bit more foundation, just that area. I don't really know what works out better. So I'm just gonna I'm doing this video just for the sake of the video. So we're gonna go in. This is, oh, there's 2 shade names on it. All right. I'll just show it to you. I guess they changed the names at some point, I don't know, but we're just gonna go right in on the areas where it's covered in acne. This one up here is driving me crazy, it hurts. It's like on my cheek. I never have acne up there. It's like basically my whole face.
I'm gonna be honest, my face has not always been like this. I've been struggling with
It really wasn't, but
I started getting it when I was in 8th grade, and I had it up there for a while.
big facts.
So you debated if I even wanted to start it. I wanted to wait initially.
So that was one big thing, and it was hesitating me a lot because I was so self-conscious, and I still am to this day about my acne. Obviously, I'm a little bit more open about it now. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I've had good skin and I've had bad skin. I don't care. Like, people have acne. Like, I literally have had it almost my entire life now, and so I was like, why is that holding me back to do YouTube? Like, it shouldn't hold me back. So that's what I'm talking about here.
You should be confident, regardless, with acne or not, even though I'm ashamed of it. We've done this life too, you know?
Yep.
So my favorite foundation I keep going back to is the Lancome 10 Idol. I get the lighter shade, 90, I don't think this is the lighter shade, but 90 Ivory Pen. It oxidizes on me.
It does oxidize. Yay. And see, so this is, I have one, oh wait, that's weird. I have 210 and then 140, and 140 looks darker for some weird reason, so I'm confused. I might just do this. I do have the lighter concealer on, and it's probably gonna just mix them, so makes sense, right? I haven't used this foundation in so long, but this has always been one of my go-tos. I always find myself coming back to it, honestly. It is very long wearing. It's technically full coverage, but I find it more like a medium, like you can build it up. So I don't think I used a brush in this. If I went in with my little tiny concealer brush. Okay. Yeah, I did it a little differently. I'm sorry, I cheated. But sometimes you gotta improve something, right? So the reason I don't really use Beauty Blender anymore is because it soaks everything up.
This is terrible. What's happening? One day I'll get this right. Okay. So I'm gonna be typical here. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I actually really like this concealer. It's very hydrating. It got really nicely for me.
What am I talking about? Tarte Shape Tape is not hydrating. That's gonna be way too light. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in with Born This Way instead, which is literally a hydrating alternative to the Tarte Shape Tape. So Born This Way, concealer, and snow. I'm sorry, I may go in with some of this just to brighten it up a little bit more. I didn't watch how I apply it. Oops.
So I go ahead and just kind of do 2
How do I do that now?
Beauty Blender down.
Alright, I think I did basically what I just was doing. And then just for the sake of the video, I'll go in with some Tarte Shape Tape because this is the lightest one that they have and it's just too light.
This is the translucent powder from Kat Von D that she has. I actually really like it. I'm using a Morphe E48. And this is me setting my red.
Hell no.
Again.
So I'm using the same powder as I always use, the Kat Von D translucent powder. However, I'm using a brush to set it, and I hate doing that so much now. I don't do that anymore.
So, then you give up after a while. Take the Sephora brush. It is the Pro Precision.
I have all the same brushes now that I use.
And then we take the Sephora collection, and the Smooth Baked Face Compact and Clear White.
I'm gonna still set because it's summer. But I was laughing because I still have the same brush, but I've been saying how I need to get rid of it because it's so old and it leaves, like, you'll see, it leaves a brush hair on every inch of my face whenever I use it. So the Micro Smooth, because I'm using the light one because it's not really that light. This kind of just adds like a natural glow back in after you go in with translucent powder. And it does have some coverage to it as well, which is always nice. Unless you're going for a no makeup look, but we're not today, so.
So just that I'm going to use some of this.
Oh, I did the opposite. I went in with the translucent powder after. That's really weird.
I like to use Q-tips to clean this up.
Yeah, I still do that. I go in with a Q-tip, I dip it in my cellar water, I clean off my lips. Alright, I'm gonna put on my lashes, wiping off my bake.
I'm gonna go with the Too Faced lip injection, which is a lip plumper, just a gloss. I'm like out of it.
Oh my, I haven't used that in a hot minute. I have a little baby version. So Too Faced lip plumper. Oh, by the way, the lashes that I went in was actually a Sephora brand. Too bad I can't tell you what kind it is because I threw out the actual box. I think it was called the Hipster, the original Hipsters. I don't think they make that anymore. I think they have a different version of it now. It looks like a real natural lash. The band is basically clear. Like it's so thin. It's ridiculous.
I'm just using the Benefit Ready Set Brow. It's a brow gel.
I don't have the Ready Set Brow anymore, but I have the Anastasia brow gel. Same thing.
Alright, so now I'm going with a brush to contour with. Again, this is one of those Morphe brushes that don't have a name on it. It was in a set.
This is fun. It looks so different now.
Step-by-step contour palette. And I think it's the light one. This was in a 500 pick at Sephora, so this is what I've been using, and I ran out the light shade.
Okay, well, we're not going to use that. I guess the Kevin Aquan one will be similar to that. I'm going to go with medium. That's so cool. We're going to take a chance here. I'm going to mix the medium and the light. And I'm not using that same brush. I use that brush now for my forehead.
We all know what the Nicole Guerrero palette looks like because we all use it.
My favorite palette of all time. It looks so much different there. Oh my god, do I show it?
I don't know which shade I'm going to use. I'm gonna go with Forever Young.
Look at my palette now. I should have bought it while I still had the chance. But I went in with Forever Young, which is the one I've hit pan on, but there's still some like on the edges. So we're just gonna we're just gonna do that.
I'm going with a blush. I use a Duo fiber brush.
Do I not put it on my head? Or my nose? I don't like putting it on my chin right now because it's bumpy, but I'll just do that.
I'm using a super old Sephora collection blush. It's called Rose Petal.
I don't think a girl has that anymore. This seems similar to it. I'm just going to use this Bare Minerals Gen Nude one in Call My Blush.
Then I go with the Sephora collection for contour. It's number 79.
I do the same thing now.
I do that to sharpen my contour a little bit.
Yeah, girl. I still do that. I'm surprised. There's something I still do. So I'm just going to go back into that Kevin Aquan contour in the... I'm just going to do the light one.
Alright, so I'm going to grab
Wait.
a little shadow brush. This is actually a MAC brush. I fit you with the MAC.
MAC brush?
I'm not done with this palette yet, clearly. I keep reaching back for it. I always use this Forever Lit shade, the lightest white shade.
Yep.
To do my inner corner.
Yeah, I still do that. My MAC brush has actually green on it from my last video. So I'm gonna go in with the Sephora brush instead. Just give me one moment because this lash is lifting and it's driving me crazy. Forever Lit is like in shambles right now, so I'm just gonna... Who wants to buy me a new palette? Holy... Woo. Woo. Oh yeah, girl, we're gonna go in today on that inner corner. Yes. I just love the Forever Licious. It has that blue undertone to it. It's so pretty.
Then go back in with the Sephora cushion brush that already has powder on it.
It already has powder on it. Mine's so... I've been needing a new brush. Oh, I'm going in with They're Real from Benefit. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I don't have it anymore. Oh, that was me about to put my eyebrow out. Like, literally, I should myself.
So after what was probably 100 clicks of mascara, I finished that. The Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I think this is like a newer mascara from them, and the brush is tiny. And the reason why I like this one is because I use it for my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go in.
I missed that one. I'm mad I don't have it anymore. It was perfect for your under eyes, for like the bottom lashes.
With the Anastasia liquid lip in Crush.
Crush. I know I don't have Crush anymore because it ran out. Alright, so I'm gonna try this Kevyn Aucoin one. This is very similar. It's called Nicole. It's that pinkish nude color.
This is the finished look, so I'm just gonna go in with my Smashbox Primer Water again.
Wow!
My hair's even wavy.
Oh, she's taking down the hairs like I do all the time. Alright, ready? I didn't really like, I tried to scrunch it.
Still wavy. Alright,
Man, I think my hair was longer there than it is now.
Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos from me, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Oh my god. Well, that was it. That was it. Short and sweet to the point. So, hey, I feel like a lot of things have changed since I started YouTube for sure. Like, I don't even know where to begin. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, please let me know if you have any suggestions for videos. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.